Hey everybody, so this is going to be a Ra3 game on Doom Patrol. It's going to be one of the classic games of all time. More classic than any other game. So, I'm going to scout the map with 2 dogs, and I'm going to do a little trick later in the game that you're going to see. It's a little trick I got from Ra3. And I'm going to do it in Ra2. It's going to be funny. So, GI is a little bit weaker on this map, so you can't really anti-scout with GIs because dogs rape GIs on this map and any map, really. Like a pack of dogs could kill like 8 GIs from the power drops in Ra2. Trying to build fast. And I want to make sure I scout everything, not just a little bit. Make 1 more dog, and then 1 -4 factory. And I was thinking about going 2 -4 factory, and then camping if I have to. But I was thinking, you know, I'm gonna get so much pressure on the guy if I don't do that, and I just go straight 1 -4 factory and then try to attack the war factory, the power plant, the miners, anything. 2 -4 factory when you're playing Ra2, they're gonna be basically all, albeit with grizzly tanks. So yeah, the grizzly tank's gonna be really hitting you hard fast, and a lot faster than in your revenge. And same thing with your Soviet. The allies can mix it up, put some air, try to confuse you, make the Soviet make a mistake, and then pounce on them, and they're gonna be, grizzly tanks are gonna be riding all over him. The same thing with allies. You gotta be careful, and sometimes the build speed's so fast that you don't even want to make racketeers or anything else. So he's attacking me, and I wonder if this guy's gonna get jammed with a pillbox, or he's gonna play smart. And that's the thing, when you go with 2 -4 factory, you could buy some pillboxes, and you have extra money to do extra stuff, and eventually it's gonna pay off, and you're gonna keep zooming out grizzly tanks, and then you're gonna get rich. I should cancel that pillbox. Should have. It's a tank battle. And I got more dogs than him. But he's targeting me, so the dogs might make a super difference if he targets me good, but see, I won that tank fight. The machine gun IRV. I don't know why the hell he's doing the machine gun IRV. I think he uses a machine gun IRV before he has a radar, and then he switches it to a sniper, and then he could take it out and put it into a rocketeer. It's like he thinks he has a clever idea, but honestly, I don't think it's a good idea, because just wait until I get an air, then make a regular IRV. That's what I think is the best idea. Then try to monkey in with a machine gun IRV. It really does almost nothing against grizzly tanks. It's a little bit stronger than a regular IRV versus grizzly tanks, but it's just not worth it. You should make as many grizzly tanks as possible and out tank him, tank bash him. That's how you gotta win. You gotta win with heavy armor, Ra2 armor, tank bash. That's how you win. So I'm gonna use the MCV attack, and now I'm going to use it like Ra3 MCV, where they use it as fodder and they run over tanks with it. I can't run over tanks in in Ra2 with it, but what I can do is I can use it as fodder, and if he targets it with his tanks, he's gonna lose the game right after. He's gonna lose all his tanks, and with having it, it's probably gonna take half health and absorb like shitload of damage. So watch this. He's using MCV, and if he fires at the MCV, he's not gonna kill it because he has 1,000 HP. It's not gonna die. So the MCV is absorbing a lot of damage, just like you would do with a corner miner, but the MCV has even more armor. Actually the same. Yeah, actually it does have more armor. Because it has heavy armor, and miner has medium armor. So I'm going to go right here, and maybe pop him with a sentry gun.
Unit promoted. New construction.
Oh, it looks like it's game over already.
Unit ready.
It's a good game. He can't really catch up at this point.
Unit promoted. Unit ready.
Yep, that's it. The MCV did work, but at the same time, he could have just like avoided the MCV.
Unit promoted.
He thinks he could beat me by targeting, but I don't know. He didn't really do bad. The MCV really just absorbed a lot of damage and made me win the tank fight by a lot. Good game. So this is Ra3 mode with Soviet versus Allies. And another game. I'm gonna try to do something similar again. Got dog sentry guns. And by the way, I think some Russian people had a tournament, and this is one of the maps for the tournament, and they had it like 7 in the morning or something, or 6 in the morning, and I was like sleeping, and I was like, dude, I set my alarm, and I was just basically like, I signed up like basically like 2 hours before it started, and it was kind of retarded, and they're probably pissed at me. Now I don't think they really cared, but I mean, I really wanted to do it, and like I watched part of the tournaments, and they were doing really, I don't know, it seems like it was a little odd, the tactics they were using, but it was like this. So I mean, yeah, learning how to play this map in Ra3 mode might help you someday if you ever get in a tournament in Russia, I don't know. But like, a lot of times the Allies don't want to make a battle like Ra3 versus a Soviet on this map. They just keep going grizzly tanks. But we're not even worried about that right now. I'm going to rush them. I'm not going to even try to care about that stuff, like going for lab or not going for lab. So I'm going to go straight Rhino tanks, rush them, cancel sentry guns. I think I only made 2 dogs instead of 3 to try to like keep going as fast as I can. So it builds. He won 1 minor from war. Now he's going to try to zoom out some grizzly tanks after that. Pop some pillboxes, and you can't do the IFV, the special IFV defense that I do in Yuri's Revenge on this. But you do get the fast building grizzly tanks. I mean, is he going to be able to do it or not? I don't know. If I could just single out the grizzly tanks 1 by 1 when they come out of the war factory, I would win the game and mess everything up. And sometimes getting the third miner or the 3rd refinery, it's hard to do sometimes. And like Yuri's Revenge, getting the 4th one's hard.
Unit ready.
So instead of like waiting around and having a refinery and hold, I decided to do that MCV rush again. I'm gonna do it with Soviet this time. So he's putting pillboxes. It's actually, this time it's not near my base. It's not in the open. It's near his base, so it's a little different. So I'm absorbing a lot of damage with that MCV. I'm like, dude, I got this guy. But remember, he has 3 miners versus 2. So I know grizzly tank's gonna be building really quick. So, and here's the thing he did. I don't know why the hell he made an IAV. That was kind of stupid. So I'm gonna keep pumping out tanks, and keep going and going and going and going. Yeah, he's got more money than me for sure. Got the Senatory gun. Oh, he's got 2 pillboxes right there. So all I might just sell this damn MCV. Watch this trick. It's called the engineer sell trick. Watch this. And he's gonna do it. I'm like, get the engineer. Oh, almost got it. Almost got it. And that trick works because the MCV, I mean the engineer is in the middle of the MCV. Because I think they actually work inside there. So I was thinking that I lost at this point. I thought that I might have made a mistake. I was like, oh shit, I lost my MCV and I got 2 minus versus 3. But what I'm going to do is keep pressuring and then keep attacking. And I got that conscript for fodder. I don't know how it's surviving right there. It's weird. Boom, boom. And again, why did he make an IFV? He has a chance to catch up because he's got 1 more miner than me. So I only gotta fight 1 grizzly tank right now instead of 2 if he had another grizzly tank. So we're gonna bring in my more, and eventually my miners are going to have to go to another ore patch, and they're gonna have a long distance mine. And he could actually make a 4th miner and second refinery if he wants to and go right to the middle, and that would actually win the game if he kept zooming out grizzly tanks. I wouldn't be able to catch up. But I'm not gonna let him get to that overpatch. I'm gonna keep pressuring him. I have a little bit of steam left. I'm not totally out of steam, so I mean, I'm not really high powered right now, but I still got a initiative and attack going right now. So definitely, I'm not gonna stop attacking. Boom, boom, boom.
Unit lost.
So he thinks he's gonna mow me down with that machine gun IFV.
Unit lost.
I mean, that machine gun IFV was,
Ready.
I want to say not terrible, but the fact that he made another IFV when I was right in his base like that was bad. But either way, it might have been more of a struggle if he made
Promoted.
grizzly tanks, but
Ready.
you know, I pressured him the right way, and I can't control what the opponent does. I mean, you like to see him play perfectly, and then you play perfectly, and then win the game. I mean, obviously, for a video that looks good, but I mean, that's what he did, and you know, he lost the game in 1 minute. So, yeah, the MCV did work again. This time it almost failed because he does pillboxes and he saw the engineer. But it's just really the fact that he was 1 miner ahead that made a difference and made him hit me almost think I'm gonna lose or maybe lose.
Unit ready.
So, yep,
Unit promoted.
good game, and that's it. Thanks for watching, and this is Ra3 mode.
Making Russia strong. Waiting over.
Unit ready.
Location confirmed. We will bury them. Location confirmed.
Unit ready.
Bury them.
Player defeated. You are victorious.